Hey guys, so today is the third day of Pride Month and by Pride Day. So I'm going to do a by Pride based look, and because the colors are a little bit more unconventional, I am going to do a little more open of a makeup because it's pink, purple, and blue, and those are three colors that you normally don't mix in makeup. So we're going to get started with foundation. And I use two foundations because I cannot, for the life of me, find a foundation that matches my skin. So I tend to mix one that's lighter than my skin, and darker than my skin by just a little bit on each of them. And that's how I make my skin tone, or as close to my skin tone as I can get. Ignore all the purring and noises that you guys hear. My cat has decided to come and say hello. And I'm ignoring her, so she's trying to get my attention. No, I don't want you, Jax. Oh my god, can you not? This is gonna be how you get makeup on your tail. Just lay there. Just lay there. Thank you. This is what happens when the cat is in your bedroom when you start filming. Because then I can't even close my door all the way in case she needs out for the litter box. So there's that. Alright, that's foundation number one. And you want to put it in dots because it helps it spread out easier. And I find that whatever dark foundation I get, I end up using half as much as I do the light. Are you laying on top of my sponge? You're laying on top of my sponge. Can you not? Kinda need it. I'm gonna be working around the cat the entire video, I'm sure, and I apologize in advance. She got fur on my sponge. Lovely. There's now fur in my makeup. This is what happens when you try and do makeup with a cat in the room. It does not go well. And out comes the other cat from under my bed. Lovely. Both of the cats have decided to come and say hi while I'm filming. Why? I'm not aware. But they have. Don't forget to blend down your neck. Blend down your neck. As it makes it look more natural. If you don't have enough foundation on your face to actually blend it down your neck, that's okay. Just put a little bit more foundation on. Or get it off of your hand if you have a little bit excess on your hand, and put it on your neck to help make the makeup appear more natural, just like I did when I put it up on my ear a little bit, because it helps hide any areas of skin that don't match the makeup. And you want to blend it up into your hairline and on your eyebrows and everywhere. make sure that there's no area where that you can see your natural skin tone that's right side by side to your face. That's just a dead giveaway that you have makeup on. Alright, so now we're moving on to bronzer, and I'm moving ahead with the Mineral Powder by RK by Kiss, and it's fragrance-free, talc-free, hypoallergenic, and non-something. I can't tell what that word says, so you'll have to forgive me for not reading what that bottom one is. But this one tends to, from my experience, match my skin tone a little bit better. I lied. We're not moving on to bronzer yet. I forgot concealer. I'm really tired, guys. I worked a long shift last night, so you'll have to excuse me if I kind of go to start one thing and then move back to another step that needs to come first. Bronzer will be next, I swear. And with concealer, you make a little 3-petal flower on your forehead, and you cover up any marks on your skin that you don't want to show. Not that I think you all would have any, but you know, I have a fair few of them right now because I'm in the middle of a breakout. And with the amount of makeup that I'm doing on a regular basis anymore, for the majority of the rest of the month, I have a feeling that I will be having lots of breakouts. And I tend to put a little bit on my chin because A, that's a really bad breakout spot, and B, it just kind of highlights your chin because you don't put highlight on your chin, so it lightens your chin up a little bit. Where did my sponge go? Where did my squish go? There my squish went. Yes, I just called my sponge my squish because it is a squishy object. It's one of the more squishy things I own, so it's my squish right now. My makeup squish. And tomorrow and the next day, I'm really excited for, because those are my 2 sexualities. So I'm really excited. Alright, now we're actually doing bronzer. So with bronzer, and you'll have to excuse the fact that from now on, whenever I put makeup on an object, I'm holding it off the side of my bed. I'm not trying to get makeup all over my white sheets, which is what I am currently sitting on. But with bronzer, you want to go in the hairline, along the jaw, and when you suck in your cheek, the hollow of your cheek. And when you're going along your hairline, that includes down your jawline. It's supposed to make your face look a little bit thinner. And make sure to blend it out. I'm sorry that I'm holding the mirror in front of my face so close. I'm trying to make sure that I have my bronzer blended out as best I can until I get some blush and stuff on my face. Alright, there's my bronzer. Next comes blush, if I can find the container. And I'm using this little mini blush, which is by LA Colors in the color Mink. It's a really pretty pink that I remember now. You don't need much of this stuff. And it just goes on your cheeks right above where you just did your bronzer. Not on your cheekbones quite. Not on the top of them like your highlight will go. But still above your bronzer. Yeah, there you go. And you pull a lot of faces when you're doing makeup, I have found. At least I do when I'm doing my makeup. Am I the only one who makes faces when I do my makeup? Can someone please confirm or deny the fact that you make a lot of faces when you do makeup? Because I know for a fact that I do. And there's no way on the planet Earth that I can be the only person who makes faces when I do my makeup. Alright. Oh, I forgot a bronzer step because I haven't done it in a little while. You take a finer tip brush, normally just a fine tip round brush. Put a little bit of bronzer on it. Trust me, it doesn't take much. And you're going to put 3 dots on the top, middle, and bottom of your nose. On both sides. And then you're just going to draw a line through them. Connect them. And that is how you bronzer your nose and contour your nose to make it seem thinner than it actually is. Makes it look a little bit smaller because it gives it the idea that you're shadowed there instead of there's nothing there. Haven't done that step in a little while, so I forgot it. Sorry about that. Where did my fan brush go? There it went. Alright, and we're using the K-Voss Fairy Dust highlight. And you just take your fan brush and run it through there, get enough on there. And that's going to go above your blush and above your bronzer on your cheekbone to make it shimmer a little bit. And you can do it as light or as heavy as you want. 100% up to you what you do. There we go. Now then, we put setting powder on our face. If I can find oh, almost forgot to blend it. I have a blending brush for this reason. It is to blend out the makeup on your cheeks and make it so that it's not as harsh of lines on one another. I tend to run it up in my bronzer as well. Just to make sure it's all blended out. And you could sit here and do this for 10 or 15 minutes if you want to. I tend to be happy with the results of it after just a minute or two. And then just put it down. And now for setting powder. We are using the CoverGirl Clean Professional setting powder today. Sorry guys, I'm trying not to get it all over my bed. I'm sure some of you identify with this struggle. And when I turned my head back and waved, it was because my mom was in my doorway. She just woke up. We both are late night people. We both tend to sleep in the morning. I don't wake up until about 10, and then I get up and do my chores and do whatever I need to for the day from there. And with the powder, you just get enough of it on your brush, and then it goes all over your face. It just sets all that work that you did and reinforces that it's going to stay there for a little bit. I think this part of the reason that my makeup stayed on so well last night, actually. Was because I did a really good job powdering up my face yesterday. There we go. I'll have to clean up my laptop after I'm done here because I got a little bit of makeup on it, but it's fine. Alright, next, I happen to be very lucky. I found this at Walmart. It's an eyeshadow primer. My mom pointed it out to me and I grabbed it because like 90% of the makeup that I do, a lot of it is in the eyeshadow because I'm not good enough at makeup to actually do much on my cheeks. So I just do a very basic makeup everywhere except for my eyes. And that's why I put a lot of my time and energy is into my eyes. And I actually have a pimple on the one because of it. So this primer is hopefully going to help with that. And it does lighten up the base of your eyes where that you put your makeup a little bit. Which makes the eyeshadow itself stand out some. And I'm putting it in the corner of my eyes because for my finishing touch I always put something in the corner of my eyes, as you guys will see as we get through my eyeshadow. And I'm trying to dry it because it is very liquidy and I'd prefer to not ruin my makeup with it being still very wet. Right. I need to start taking these out of the package before I start filming, but these are my makeup brushes. They're my eyeshadow brushes. Alright, here it is. And I just got a set of them, but today I'm going to go ahead and do the actual flag on my eyes. So it's not just going to be the colors of the flag. I'm going to go ahead and do the flag on my eyes and on my lips. If you guys want to do just the colors of them and do them in a different way, I show you in yesterday's video how you can do that with the lesbian pride flag colors. And that's 100% fine and 100% up to you what you do. Today, just because the boldness that all three of these colors are, I'm going to go ahead and just do the flag itself. So I'm going to go about a third of the way in on my eye and do a line down. And I'm just using my smudge brush, which I normally use to just fill in my entire eye. And I'm going to go ahead and fill in this back portion of it with the pink. Not a very difficult task, just make sure that you get it all over your eye. Oh, and introduce my palette. I'm using the NYX, let me close it, NYX Ultimate Eyeshadow Palette. And I'm using this very first pink right here for my eyes today because it's a bright, bold color that'll stand out against the purple and the blue that I'm going to do. So I figured that that was a good choice. And on this side, it is going to hopefully be an exact mimic of this one, so the pink is going to go on the outside of it. Hopefully, it'll look like they just flipped mimic images. We'll see how well I do at that. That is my hope by the time I am done with this makeup. There we go, there's the pink. Oop, sorry guys, I keep forgetting that there's glass mirrors that I set down in front of me. And you know what I did not grab is my makeup wipes so that I can clean this in between uses, so let me go and do that really quickly. Because I'm just going to use 2 brushes today, hopefully. And I say hopefully because I really don't feel like switching between brushes a million times today. This one's an easier makeup to apply, even though it is a little bit louder and screams a little bit more so about pride. But that's okay. Sometimes you can show off your sexuality and sometimes you can hide it, you know? Some of us are out of the closet and we're able to show off our sexuality, while that some of us are not. Spaz, what are you doing? My cat climbed up on my dresser. Get off. No. You don't get to climb on my dresser. You can hop up on my bed if you want, because you're the calmer of the two. But you cannot climb on my dresser. The gray cat is Spaz, and she has decided that my dresser looked like a great spot to climb up, even though it is covered in paperwork. Alright. On to my next color, before I get more distracted by the cat. Now, we're going to do a purple. And I'm going to use this shade of purple, even though it's kind of more pinky, because I want to use all bright light colors today. So that's what I'm going to go ahead and do. It's very bright, very light. And we're going to go the next third of the way in and draw the line down. And fill into the pink. And the next couple of days are definitely going to be out of the closet ones. Because as much as my mom does not believe that one of my sexualities exists, and I say one of because you can fit into multiple places in the community at the same time. That is 100% acceptable, guys. I happen to fit into Tool myself, which if you guys look up 2020 Pride Calendar and scroll down until you find one of them, that's not just a special event one, you will find what every day is. And sometimes they're from 2018 and 2019 that I reference, but they are still Pride calendars and they still work 100% as well. It just differs between, was the first a Monday or a Wednesday this last year? Alright, and now onto the other eye. There we go. And clean the brush out again so that we don't mix the colors into the brush. Because I like Pride colors. I don't want my eyeshadows mixed. It's bad enough my poor white eyeshadow from yesterday's look got pink in it. And I'm not sure how I can get that out. Prefer not to have pink in the purple and purple in the blue. Alright, I think that's cleaned out as best as I can get it. And just quick clean out session, because I'm not trying to take forever. I do understand that some people don't have an hour to take on makeup. So I do try and make my looks as quick as possible, even though they all end up right around 40 minutes just because of the way I do my makeup. Jesus Christ, the cats are all over in my bedroom, so if you guys hear background noises, that is why. Alright. And with the blue, which is just the lighter of the two actual blues in the palette, this one, we're just going to go ahead and fill in the rest of our eye. Fill in that last third that we primed. And yes, you will notice that I am going all the way up to my eyebrow. That is 100% fine because the way that I do my makeup, it works out. And you'll see why when I finish filling in my blue on my other eye. So let me do that really quickly. Spaz, what are you doing? I'm sorry that I'm so distracted, guys. The cats are all over in my bedroom right now. I'm kind of scared one of them is gonna end up getting hurt. Alright, next eye. There we go. And there's the blue. I'll clean the brush out after the fact. Alright. And then for the next step, you take one of your smaller brushes. This one is a Pencil Me In, so I believe, if I am right, it is for eyeshadow gels. Or not eyeshadow gels, but eyeliner gels. And I'm going to take that and take a light color, not white, but this one is just a sparkly whitish yellow color. I call it my white gold eyeshadow. And it's just a dollar store palette that I'm taking this one out of, while the next one is a Walmart palette. So very budget friendly today. And you're going to go under your eyebrow and just outline the area right under your eyebrow. I'm trying to let you guys see me do it so that you know right where I'm talking about. And then into the corner of your eye. This is why I primed the corner of my eye, because I knew I would be putting some form of eyeshadow there. There we go. There's one eye. Now I'm gonna mimic it on the other. And no, I don't cut my videos. That is something that I'm sure you guys have noticed. I don't see a reason to cut them. And I did get a question on my last video, and I want you guys to keep asking me questions down in the comments. I'll answer them in the next video. And off of the top of my head, I don't remember the username, but it was a question about being friends. And if you guys want to be my YouTube friend, I would be overjoyed to be your friend. I have no problem with that at all. I would love the idea of having YouTube friends. Unfortunately, I'm not 100% sure that I could actually collaborate with anyone. But I would love, love, love to be someone's YouTube friend. And so if you guys want to be my YouTube friend, you're more than welcome to. Unfortunately, I don't think YouTube lets you do direct messages, so we would be going back and forth in the comments. But that's alright. There we go. There's that. So there's the eyes done. Now the lips. And again, the lips I'm going to go a little bit bold with. So we're going to do pink to purple to blue. Once again. And I bought this pink yesterday. It's the only pink I have. So you'll have to excuse that it's a hot pink gel. And you're just going to go a third of the way in. There we go. And then we're going to do purple and do the next third and just fill in back to the pink. There we go. And then the gel blue that I have, it is the same brand as the pink, just in a different color. And these are both, for the gels, they are both NYX Professional Makeup Butter Gloss Gel. And it's just a cute little gel liner that I happen to like. And thought that they were good colors. Alright, I do see a slight screw up in the purple, so I'm going to fix that really quickly. But that's an easy enough fix. Nothing too major. And you'll notice how I didn't do eyeliner and I didn't do mascara. I feel like with Pride looks, we can do those, and I have no problem with doing those. I might do them tomorrow. But just with some of these, I don't think they're necessary. I think we let the makeup stand out. Let the Pride colors stand out. And do the talking for us. There we go, there's that. And I had a screw up in the pink. Apparently blue was the only one I did not screw up with. But with these, I feel like let's do Pride colors and let them stand out. Let's not cover them up. Let's not do anything like that. Because I just think, let our pride show, you know? And let the people see that we are proud to be in the community. Whatever sexuality you are, no matter what, be proud of who you are. And I'm actually going to, today, have a thing on my wrist. A flag on my wrist. And of course, if you don't know what it is, you ain't gonna know what I have on my wrist. You're just gonna know that there's color on my wrist. But for others in the community, we all know what this is. And we all know I'm standing up for other people in the community. And part of them I might not put on my wrist. Not because I don't support you, just because A, I don't feel like that particular flag is a good one to have on my wrist because people might misunderstand or things like that. You know, I will always stand behind others in the community. And that is why I'm doing these makeup looks to begin with, is to show that I stand by you guys. But some of the flags, I am a little bit iffier on having on my body, just because I personally don't fit into that category and I don't want to misrepresent, you know? Alright, but here's the completed, let me stop my necklace from clinking. Here's the completed makeup look. I'm gonna go ahead and put on my glasses and see it properly for the first time, because I am blind without these. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. I think that looks pretty good, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please leave me comments down below on how I can improve, on any questions that you guys have for me, on how to keep the cats out of my bedroom, things like that. Thank you guys and have a good day. Bye-bye.